Hey y'all, listen. This is late Mike in editing, future Mike, I guess. For some reason my headset don't work. But I was saying this video is on Sunday, not Monday, but it is coming out today. So, yeah, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I hope you like the Alabama beat down on Oklahoma today. Peace out. I hope you have a lovely Monday. See y'all Thursday. Peace out.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sooners will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Snares it outside. It's Miller. The discussion raged around Alabama last year. Very difficult schedule, whether they should have been included in the 12-team playoff. But if you want to make that field, not only can you not throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Oklahoma's offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a sack on play two.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be...
Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
To the air, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Okay, I don't know is it my backup controller because my first one I normally use is dead. But every time I throw the ball, it's like a delay. And it feels slow. I hope you can see how slow it is. It's just my backup controller that is kind of broken. Like the down D-pad don't work.
Gets it out quick.
There we go. Touchdown. The running back.
Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they take over with great starting field position, move it 36 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. They'll give it to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. And the sack all the way back at the 5. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Mateer. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He takes it at the 45. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw again. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball.
And into the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Let's it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete. But let's check out this penalty marker. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Slams it ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown tie. Quick strike through the air for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense has...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Makes the grab. It's Kent. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Going over the top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have...
Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Grab near the marker, it's Miller. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's...
He tries to take the top off. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Simpson. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going.
A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
Yeah, I got my main controller charged. Now I'm playing with that one. It's not fast.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So,
and the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. There he goes. Open it up. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Wants to go up top. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Sooners send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. From midfield, looking for room. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They believe they can run right here.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Touch pass on the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Miller. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Hale. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Got it. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Moves. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes a man miss. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hale. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them.
The fake, and he wants to throw. And he'll be brought down. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field it close to the 50. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. To throw, it's Simpson. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse,
Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Sooners line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play.
I hope you liked us winning the game. But see y'all on Thursday. Hope y'all To be honest, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I might stop doing the Gears of War thing. It's not getting me a lot of views, and I don't know. I might post a video, I might not. I don't know. But yeah, so yeah. I hope you liked the video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and see y'all in the next video. Gears of War, maybe, or I don't know. But see y'all in the next video. Peace out. Yeah, bye.